Ba-dum-bum-ba. Earth to Tiffany. Earth to Tiffany. Come in, Tiffany.
Hello.
Come in,
Hi.
Tiffany.
Can you
There
hear
you,
me?
I can hear you.
Fantastic.
It's songwriting. It all starts with your song.
Hey, Keith Mohr here from Song Refiners. I am so glad you are back with us for another episode of Power Refiners. This is a series where I introduce you to some refinery members who are absolutely lighting it up. And so we've done a few of these, and I'm so excited to introduce you to Tiffany Windsor. Tiffany, how are you today?
Hi, y'all. I'm fantastic. Thank you so much for having me on here.
How you doing?
I'm doing good. Thank you. Yourself?
Good. You look just like you do on the internet. It's amazing.
I'm supposed to look like myself, right?
Well, I know, but here's the crazy thing. With the time we live in, like you can't, like, who knows what anybody's doing anymore, right?
I'm 52 years old. I'm not doing that stuff.
Well, thank you for making time for me. You've been on Song Refiners for a little while now, and I have noticed you because your songs are just fantastic. When did you join Song Refiners?
Whew, I want to say March, early March.
Yeah.
I think that's
Great. Well, we recently started a weekly contest that's based on strictly the score of the song, and you won the first 2 weeks out of the three that we've done so far, and that's
I
great.
wasn't expecting that either. I was watching and looking at the songs that I could see, and I thought, there's no way that I'm not gonna get beat out for that. There's so many great writers in there. There really are.
There are, and yeah, it's amazing to me. And I've actually watched a lot of the level of the writers come up, after they join, and we talked about that. And so tell us a little bit about who you are, and if you want to say where you're from and what you do and all that stuff, that's totally up to you.
Sure. I'm Tiffany Windsor, which we already established, but I live down in Panama City Beach. I've been down here off and on since '91. And we have a family-run, operated restaurant, sea level here on the beach, and I am the basically 24/7 around-the-clock restaurant manager. And I've been in music pretty much my entire career, off and on. If I wasn't the free entertainment for the restaurant, I was gigging out or traveling. I'm just excited to be here. I really am. I love music, and I've been a performer. I went up to Atlanta and recorded an album up with the Jungle Room with John Hopkins years ago. And I went to Asia in 2024, kind of like my come back into music moment, and perform there. So I just love to perform, and I love to write. And I came back from Asia this year just extremely inspired to write. So that's what led me to songwriters or songwriter.
Well, that's great. What I love about what you're doing is, in the day of the one button, prompting a song, you actually know how to write a song, which is pretty darn refreshing to me.
Well, I tell you, it was a lot of years of writing bad songs, writing songs, that were trite and goofy, and you're writing songs that didn't really have the emotional weight that at 52 I can write now. I think there's no way I could write the songs that I wrote or I'm writing right now at 25. There's absolutely no way. It's
interesting.
They're lived in, they're real, they are, they're powerful even for me.
Yeah. And that brings me to my next question. Why are you writing the songs? Do you have a grand plan in mind, or you're going to try to get them on radio, or are you going to try to go win a Grammy, or are you going to get to the Grand Ole Opry? I mean, what's what they call it, the big hairy audacious goal?
You know what? I think my motto on that's always been to just walk through whatever door God opens for me. And that's how I'm going to play that. If I get my songs out there and something amazing happens and he opens some kind of door, I'm going to walk through it. I'm going to be willing to do it. I'm not going to be afraid to do it. And I think, goal wise, I set the personal goal for myself. My personal goal was to come back out into music was to play in Asia. After I went to Asia for the first time, I loved the music scene there. I was blown away, completely blown away by Thailand and its scene. And I just wanted to be a part of it, even though you couldn't be a musician there. So I used my industry knowledge. I ran Spinnaker Beach Club here for years. I was part of that team with bringing in big concerts and shows to really hone in on there's got to be some tourism stuff going on. And I found an in, and I'm currently the only American on that team. They granted me rights to perform, create, organize, and film in Thailand under their tourism industry. So I went back that year and I played my first big out in years. And I had just a blast doing it. I got to play at MBK. I got booked for Chinese New Year, and I did Chuck Market there, which was a big deal for me. So that door opened, and I went in, and I had a blast. And the following year, I didn't sing or play. I took a break, but when I came back, I was just really inspired to write. And that's what I've been doing ever since. I've been really writing, really honing in. I think traveling and going on vacation I was gone for 45 days. It's not like I'm there for a week, right? I'm there, I'm immersed, I'm in the creativity, I'm in the color, I'm in every little bit of it. And it just kind of opened up my awareness to who I am, what I'm capable of, and what kind of artist I can be. And I wanted to just attack that this year. So I set a goal for myself to complete that Running on E album by the time I turned 52. And I did it. And somehow or another, on a radio station that very day, I could send out to my friends and family, which was amazing. So, I just set little goals for myself, and whatever happens, it happens.
Yeah, well, that's great. And I noticed that you put together that project, and I was watching as you were assembling it. And, as we started kind of conversing and leading up to this interview, I noticed that you were taking it really seriously, and you were putting together a collection, which I thought was really cool, in this whole Running on Empty project. And each one of your songs are themed, right, for the actual album.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I not only wanted to give you the visual of the moment you entered the song, but I wanted you to have a visual before you even hit play. And I think that's a big deal. If you're looking at any one of them, you can see it like, just where the hell's my car? You look at it and she's got her keys, and it's
a great song.
That song shocked me like there was no tomorrow. And my sister, actually, I got to give her a little credit. I was dancing and playing around in my bedroom, and she came over and she's like, how about dancing around the bar like a superstar? I was like, all right, we'll try that, so
pretty good line. Yeah, good line. Yeah,
it turned out fantastic.
That's great. Well, go ahead.
That's all right. I just having a lot of fun with it. Like Broke Down Mama. Never in a million years would I have thought this came. It came from getting my taxes done.
Oh yeah, well that'll do it.
I was sitting with my accountant, and I got my taxes all done, and I was super excited, and then it got rejected.
So no.
I messaged her. It's like, what is going on? She's like, your son's healthcare, and I got pegged for another $3,500. So I was like, oh my God, this is insane. That's so unfair, and yada, yada, yada. And she's like, just go write another song about it. And I said, nobody's going to want to hear about my troubles. And she's like, yeah, just call it Broke Down Mama. And boom, like there it went. And
there's the song.
Broke Down Mama really became an anthem for me at that moment, because it was so many people, so many women in my life, so many struggles I'd seen, so much, just chucking away at life, and including myself, just going after it, getting hard, going every day. And, even the things you got to do yourself, you got to keep doing and stay strong. And,
Yeah.
I love that song. And I tell you what, Refinery took that song from what I thought was great to what I think now is just top notch. So
yeah, it's a great song, as all your songs are. You've been scoring consistently in the mid to high 90s. You can't get any higher than a 99. Just an insider tip: I don't let any song have 100 because every song has room for improvement. So 99 is as high as you can go.
I don't disagree with that at all, and that doesn't bother me, because I think,
Yeah.
let's say there are songs like, let's say the disco song that we just talked about, that somebody might want off of that album.
Yeah.
And if anybody's interested in that, yes, everything in my world is for sale.
Yes.
But if you want that song, but you feel like you need to tweak it, your 1% or your 2%, by all means, that's the other 100%, And I think from a writer and artist performer standpoint, like for me, I'm equally as satisfied standing side stage watching a whole crowd roar.
Yeah.
Watching somebody do something awesome, and I enjoy performing. And if I get to do that myself and that's my moment, so be it. If it's not,
Right.
I'll take it any way I can get it.
Well, great. You said you perform at your place, Sea Level? You actually perform there too?
I used to be the free entertainment there for when we started the family restaurant. I was managing Boatyard. I was working with Spinnaker, doing events there, and I in and out all over the restaurant group. And my husband was really trying to get it up and running, so I became the weekend free entertainment. When I was off, we'd be out there,
Yeah.
playing
That's
for
cool.
prime rib, basically.
Well, music's a big part of the scene down there in Panama City. I mean, you can find live music all over the place. So
It is. The last time I played, I created a bourbon pairing, and I included 6 of my songs. Mostly, the only original I did was "Broke Down Mama." I did a cover set in between the pairings while
Yep.
you were eating and drinking. So, and I threw in some Chris Stapleton, some Neon Moon, and all my favorites that are good
Yeah.
whiskey drinking.
yeah. Well, that's smart.
So,
Mixing covers with originals is a good idea. It's a good idea. So that's great. Well, one other thing I noticed about your songs is how you present yourself online. Even your pitch page on songrefiners.com/pitch/Tiffany Windsor, right? That's where they can find you.
yeah.
Yeah. It's done really, really well. I've noticed that your graphics look great. Your the whole thing, your album, your song covers and everything, top notch. I mean, are you doing that yourself?
I am. I do the marketing. I've been involved in marketing for years, with restaurants, social media marketing. I think I was the first one to put Spinnaker Beach Club down here and the restaurant group on social media. So I've been involved in social media marketing. My husband is a social media marketing guru. So together we do a lot of marketing and design on our own. I'm a designer, period, right?
You're good at it.
Restaurant design. I do Christmas design in here. I do big restaurants for Christmas. I decorate them to the 9. So for me, nothing feels polished unless it's got perfect design, and that's anything from my songs to my Christmas trees.
Well, it's really good, really well done. I was very, very impressed, and I'm like, wow, this lady's got more going on than just hitting that prompt button on Suno and saying, make me a song about a pink cat chasing blue mice. I mean, really, honestly.
You can get that. If you want songs about pink cats chasing mice, you can get that. For me, I like to start with Suno. I give it the chords to the song. I give it my bridge structure. I give it my lyrics. I lay that all out in my map. I give it as much as I can get out of the gate, so I don't deal with their silly willy-nilly, because I don't have time for willy-nilly. I need to know exactly what it is I want up front. I need to be able to hear the song and then get it in there, and then I begin pressure testing it and changing it.
Yeah, so you're actually prompting chord changes with the lyrics, and so it's not doing those same 4 chords that it always does.
Oh no, I tell it where I want it to start, what key I want it to sing it in. If I'm going to play it with a capo, I tell it, as much upfront information as I possibly can. And then I go back and I begin to add additional instrumentation and those kind of things that never would have been possible for me. Never. I remember when I was recording my first 2 albums, one in Panama City and the other in Atlanta. I had a lot of vision, but I didn't have a lot of experience. And so, some things I thought were fantastic, but that at the end of the day, it took my song and it wasn't exactly me anymore.
Right.
And this tool allows it and allows you to get yourself as close to 100% you as you want. I could even create my AI voice in there if I wanted to, but I don't want it to own me. I don't like that concept at all. I think the next, step for me would be to hire union Nashville players and go up and produce it, which is what I would like to do next. I haven't even released my radio station outside of Song Refiners. It's just a few select people that have that. I don't have it posted on my social media. I'm not sharing that. That's not me as a musician. It's my demo. It's my creativity that is at the early stages that gets to go somewhere else after it leaves me or comes with me, whichever it is. But I don't mind. I guess it's just not for me as an actual musician and somebody's been in it for years. I want to make sure that they're done the way that I know. For me, it's a tool. I want to just take it to the next level, be able to walk in somewhere in a studio and say, this is it. These are the chords. This is the drum line. These are the horns I want in it. This is it. I have spent all my time with this. I don't want you to change it. I love it. I've refined it. I've got it where it is. Now let's just crush it. Put an orchestra behind it. Give me a gospel band, give me a gospel choir, whatever it is that, those pieces and parts, and put those things together. Ultimately, I would love that.
AI produces really great demos. I mean, it gives you an idea of how it could sound. And if you do use real players, in a studio in Nashville, let's say, they'll listen to that. They'll pick out the parts. They'll chart it. They'll play exactly what you put in. And it does sound better, generally. I mean, there's some ear candy that Suno does, there's,
I listen to those Suno stuff and you can still tell it's AI. 100-fold over, and I can sing a song, and if I miss it, guess what? If I'm in the studio, I can do it a few more times till I get it. It's not, you're not in the studio singing your entire song and you're laying down to one track. You're going bridge by bridge, verse by verse, you're putting the song together. You're building it slowly. You've got time to work on it before you get that finished product. I think my first studio run, I learned that, where you're going to go in, you're just going to lay down the guitar track, you're going to lay down the vocal track, and then you're going to work on them independently in each section. And, having had that experience, that's exactly how I build my stuff, even in the refinery. I try to get it all in there and then I refine it. Verse, I refine the bridge, I refine as much as I can every time I get a review, but I come back because each time that I get a review and I come back, I have to take it back to my guitar. I have to take it back to my chords. I have to take it back to my vocals. And, one of the things that I found is that getting the music, because I'm not a producer. I'm not. The production part on there and the production pushes that the refinery gives me is one of the hardest challenges I have, right? I can hear these things, but learning to execute them has been one of the greatest challenges that I've had to overcome. And for me, I think it's just really been an amazing tool because I can bring it back. I can do it again. I can visually work on it and then find the changes and try it again. But I gotta still keep up the process of relearning and redoing it, because Refinery is a pressure test, but singing and playing it is a pressure test also. And getting a song that lives up to the lyrics and meets the lyrics where they are is one of the most challenging things as a songwriter you can do. And I feel like I've successfully done that with the Refinery.
Oh, yeah. Well, for your songs, you actually you've done it. I mean, and it's obviously reflected in your scores. I mean, it doesn't just like throw out these great high scores just because it feels like it. I mean, you got to earn it, and you've obviously earned it, because I've noticed that you go back and you will refine and refine and refine, and you're not having things written for you. It's the whole concept for you guys who are watching this that aren't aware of how it works. Song Refiners does not write for you like a Chat GPT. I don't like that.
No.
I think that's cheating. But it will coach you. It asks what's called probing questions and getting you to think and using your own creativity, because honestly, AI can create a whole lot of good, but it really cannot create great.
No, I can't. And I tell you what, I said this to you before, and I'll say it again to anybody out there. I consider the Refinery to be like a pressure cooker. I mean, it really is for me. I consider it like that's my metaphor of the Refinery. It's my pressure cooker. I mix up this wonderful song and I think it's fantastic, and I throw it in the pressure cooker, and then it kicks back a little steam at me, and then I twirl it up again and I throw it back in the pressure cooker and it kicks back a little steam at me, and I work it again. If you watch my workflow, I literally go review, resubmit, review, resubmit, review, resubmit, and I work it. I don't walk away from it. I don't forget it. I don't lose track of where I'm at. I stay consistent with it until I've gotten something that explodes out of the top of my pressure cooker. And it's like, it is like a coach. It's like a co-writer, because they do ask you the questions and it make you think about things. I was saying this Broke Down Mama. It had this wonderful line I thought was fantastic. It was just like, just live chasing life like a runaway freight train. And I thought it was great, right? I just loved it in the song. And Song Refiner said, nope. I was like, what? What do you mean no? And I had to learn to stay in my lane. I had to learn to stay in the car with God's speed. I had to not get out of the car. I had to learn to write in one area, one direction, and tweak things and micro tweak things down to, where they are today. I mean, if I played what Broke Down Mama originally sounded like and what it sounds like today, it was great then. It's absolutely phenomenal today.
Yeah. Well, you've learned, and we teach this, and believe me, everything that Song Refiners teaches is what I've told it to teach. Not that I'm a hit songwriter, but I've been around songs my whole life, and
You've done a great job. You really have.
Thanks. Well, it's got to be told to be able to communicate those things. I mean, we use probably over 10,000 lines of instructions to just try to get it to say what it needs to say, to be able to coach songwriters like you, to be able to take a song from good to great. And, the thing about it,
the work and the time that goes into that. I can tell you, just learning just the new tools itself are challenging. That just tells me that you are so far ahead of the curve. I mean, just being able to take it into this field is phenomenal. I mean, it really is.
It's been really gratifying. I mean, it's a project. I mean, I started using it for my own songs because I was like, I need to have help in trying to take my songs from good to great. Because
you're a really good writer. I've listened to some of your songs.
I got ideas, I mean, some of them are kind of funky, like, Drop Dead Gorgeous is kind of funny.
It's fun. When you get out there, you're doing it. You did a great job with the song. I tell you, I've been listening to as many of the Refiners as I could. I try to squeeze one here and there. Dan's got great ones. Keith's got great ones. I mean, there's so many good ones. There's I can't remember the young country kid on there, and older. He's actually more my age. He ran off and left Nashville. I don't remember.
Yeah, Curtis. That's Curtis Flint.
He's got some great ones too. I tell you.
He does.
And the more I listen to them, I'm so blessed and honored to have found such a strong group that I can write with. And I'll tell you what, I'm really looking forward to having some extra spare time to actually join the meetups, because
Yeah.
I think that's probably where the good stuff happens. And I've got like fear of missing out going on.
Well, hey, I want you to share a song that you've written. I want people to see that you're actually the real deal. And because AI gets a really bad name out there. I mean, I see people slamming AI. That it's just these one button pusher prompters. Housewives or guys in their mother's basement at 55 years old and just goofing off. And thinking that they're lighting it up and they're going to be the best thing since sliced bread.
Well, I mean, I hear it also.
Yeah.
You've got AI junk song. Well, no, I don't. Those tools are out there, but it takes a true artist to manipulate it. You cannot just go throw it in there and think that you're going to get an amazing song, because you're not. You have to learn it. You have to know what you're doing. If it gives you something you think is even semi good, you better put it in the refinery, because it's going to tell you otherwise.
Yep.
You can get all kinds of stuff, and I guess it's the toolkit. You can either know how to use the tool or don't. And for me, I don't have to use it, but being a guitar player, I've always been a performer first, right? I was a performer long before I ever was a guitar player. I only picked up guitar because I really wanted to write songs myself. And that was a big deal to me. I traded an accordion with a bum on the street for a classical guitar, and locked myself up in a room for months and taught myself how to play guitar. And I really wanted to be able to express myself that way. You've got to know the tools. You've got to have the tools. And I think it's just like with anything else in life. If you don't learn them and you don't grow and advance on the regular time, you're going to be left behind. You will. I mean, it's just like getting a new iPhone. Yeah, do I want to pay all this money for the new one that comes out? No, I'll stick with my 15 for a little bit. Do I know when it comes to 19 or wherever it is, I'll probably get that one? Yeah. Is it going to be more of a struggle for me by the time I get there? Yeah, but I'm still going to keep up with technology. I think that's another thing that I learned when I was in Asia, and I look around and travel Vietnam and Thailand. Those places are so technology savvy. Keeping up with today's technology, whether you like it or not, can be really good, useful tools for people. And it's learn them, Don't say Suno is junk. I have a paid membership. I've got more benefits than most people do. I think most writers have that. I see a lot of production people that are using it too. A lot of people are using those tools. Learn to use them properly.
All right. Well, why don't you share one of your songs? Maybe not the whole song because we're running out of time, but maybe a portion of one that you really, really like.
Sure. You got a preference or just anything I want?
I like them all. That's the problem. I like them all. I mean, I like them all. There you go. Broke down mama.
Because and I will be honest with you, after you refine your songs, you do have to relearn them. And you have to make sure that they get where they are. And I'm still in that phase. I just finished that album, a couple weeks ago now. So I'm back to take it all back to the drawing board, commit to it, and get ready to perform at stage. So
good.
Weather poured over, faded in rain, still gets back up every time it rains. Then pain and toes, she doesn't roam. Still dancing just to make it feel like home. Coughing on rocks, we're almost a year. still pushing that yard. But she can't ride the John Deere. She's wrinkled a bit, but she's still not home. Still got that fire in her bones and her soul. She's a broke-down mama with a full-take heart, trying to hold it together, but she's falling apart. Big dreams and rusted rain, just chasing light, running on E. One day that sun's gonna polish that rust. All these hard years gonna turn into gold. Every star gonna mean something more. She's been building a life, let it fall. She's a broke down mama with a full-take heart, trying to hold it together, but she's falling apart. Big dreams and rusted dreams, just chasing light, running on E. Chasing light, running on E. Chasing light, running on E.
Great. Fantastic. That was great. You're the real deal. I mean, you're the real deal right there.
Well, I hope I look like myself. I sound like myself.
You do.
And
You
if
do.
there's any of those like doubters out there, that you're welcome to come look me up in Panama City. You come on over to the restaurant. We can talk music, talk shop, and
Yeah, sea level, right there on the highway, right there on the beach, right?
Yep, absolutely. I'm gonna take
That's
this off for a
sweet.
second. It's
You
super
do
hot
it.
out.
I know. Well, hey, I appreciate you spending time with us today and for sharing so much great information and just, exuding who you are, which is somebody that just loves life, loves music, loves songwriting. And I can't wait to see what happens with your songs. I got a feeling something really good is going to happen with them. And
I tell you,
and
my
I,
daddy's playing for me.
oh, all right. There you go. You always need that, right?
Do that. Where he gets to doing that, something definitely happens. So.
All right. All right. Well, I appreciate you spending time with us today. And make sure you go check out Tiffany's pitch page, songrefiners.com/pitch/Tiffany Windsor, and check her out. Well, all right. Well, look, you have a great rest of your day and enjoy yourself down there in Panama City. Thank you for your time. And thank you all for, again, checking us out. We'll be back with another episode. We'll see who we can corral next here at Song Refiners, Power Refiners. You have a great rest of your day. Bye.
Bye. Thank you, guys.
With a full tank heart, trying to hold it together, but she's falling.